Hi, everybody. I want to jump on here really quickly and talk about how Kate Middleton has made her first appearance since telling us the diagnosis of cancer. And then I want to talk about how it's just a lot going on at the with the Royals. Okay, so people are saying that she's really not sick, which is just terrible. And then they're saying that she is sick, but she had to come out and work because King Charles is afraid that without her, the monarchy will crumble. It's just a lot going on. So, but let's start with the good news. So, Team Z says that Kate Middleton reemerges in public and looking great. That's the title. The article states Kate Middleton just made her much anticipated return to the spotlight after her cancer diagnosis earlier this year. And as expected, the eyes of the world were watching her every move. The Princess of Wales announced Friday that she would attend Saturday's Trooping the Colour ceremony in London, and she didn't disappoint and appeared as elegant as ever. Kate was chauffeured to the event with her hubby, Prince William, and their two sons, Prince George and Prince Louis, along with their daughter, Princess Charlotte. Kate was decked out in a classy white dress and a wide brim hat with some pricey jewelry. Earlier, the family piled into the car at Buckingham Palace before they were filmed departing for the annual ceremony, which celebrates the British monarch's official birthday. There was another special treat, too. King Charles, who was also diagnosed with cancer, swung by to enjoy all of the pageantry with Kate and the fam. So basically, this was just a nice, sweet article saying that, she came out to enjoy some activities, even though she's still sick, and she looked great, okay? That's how I interpret that in my head. And let me add this before I go into the other details. I am a cancer survivor myself. I always pull for anybody that goes through and has to face that awful disease. But there are some people that just, let's call them naysayers. There are some naysayers who say none of this makes any sense because just a couple of days ago, it was reported that King Charles feared that the monarchy would crumble without Kate Middleton. They were saying that she was the glue that held everything together. And of course, by far, she's definitely the public's favorite. And that they begged her to make a public appearance. And then a couple days after that, she came out with that statement updating the public on where she stands, saying she has good days and she has bad days. I'm not going to read this again, but you can pause and read it if you didn't get a chance to read it before. Now, if this is true, this is horrible, okay? You don't force anybody to work when they have cancer. And let me tell you guys, it's really hard to believe. There are so many symptoms that come along with trying to heal yourself. And one of the symptoms is there's an unbelievable tiredness that no one will understand. Like, you are so tired. You can't put words together. You can't barely get out of bed. And for me, it was the hardest tiredness I ever had in my life. It's just so many side effects when you're trying to heal. So if they did force her to make a public appearance, shame on them. The only thing that should be on Kate Middleton's mind is resting. That's it. That's all you have time for is resting. But at the same time, if she felt well enough to make the trip, the appearance, then that's what she did. But I feel like because the whole cancer diagnosis was rolled out so poorly that this is why a lot of people are still naysayers. Some people feel that the monarchy is lying and that she doesn't have cancer at all. She only stepped away because there's trouble in her marriage with Prince William. Let me read you a couple of these comments so you can understand how some people feel. It says, cancer is a good excuse. She looks a lot thinner, but it's not from cancer. It just isn't. Anyway, the photo from yesterday was definitely photoshopped, and more people have pointed out Photoshop flaws. Yes, people, you heard me correctly. They are back to the Photoshop flaws. Another comment says, Here she is, standing on the balcony, hale and hearty. Frail where? The Royals are playing in everyone's faces for half of a year. Another comment says, I still think there is something very strange going on in that family. Now, this upset a lot of Kate supporters, and they came out in her defense. One supporter said, some of these same people that bullied her for 6 months to come out and show herself are now upset that she finally has. I thought that they'd be happy to see her since they were just concerned for her well-being. Another Kate supporter says, I hope conspiracy theorists will shut the F up and move on. They are so annoyed. Now, this is how I feel about the whole situation as a cancer survivor. And I know my opinion probably won't matter, but I just wanted to say this. It is nobody's obligation to tell anyone about their health status, especially when it comes to a disease that is deadly, as cancer is. And even though a person's in the public eye, you still are not obligated to tell anyone about your cancer journey. You're just not. I mean, as a matter of fact, we don't even know what kind of cancer King Charles has. I mean, it's such a personal battle. And you really don't need everybody, the world, putting in their 2 cents. So I say err on the side of caution. If something doesn't feel right to you and you feel like the monarchy is lying about what's going on, you still need to be very cautious about your words. Until there's just concrete evidence that the monarchy is lying, you have to proceed with caution. You don't want to wish anything bad into existence, and you don't want to be a person that bullies a person with cancer. And I get it. People feel how they feel, and you're allowed to have your opinion. But you have to make sure that your opinion doesn't turn into an attack. And I'm telling you guys, people were going at it in the comment section. They were saying some of the meanest things. I mean, it was not censored at all. I mean, some of those comments were so vicious, I didn't even read them. I could not read them to you guys. It was just that bad. So I'm not trying to censor anyone or tell them they can't feel how they feel and they can't say what they want to say. I'm just saying, be careful with the delivery. Because karma is a bitch. It really, really is. Because you don't want to be one of the people that have to fight this deadly disease and nobody believes you. And even worse, they don't support you. All they do is criticize. Because personally, I feel words have power. Now, I don't know if I'm a wuss and can't see past my own battle with cancer. But I do know as human beings, we have to learn to agree to disagree. Anyway, that's my whole take on the situation. I do want you guys' opinion in the comment section, and I want you to be very honest about how you feel. Just be careful with your words, okay? And I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye for now.